Good evening, students. Welcome back to BSc third year quantum mechanics class. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is hydrogen atom problem. This is the last chapter from this paper. Now, in this chapter, we are going to solve a Schrodinger equation for hydrogen atom in spherical polar coordinate system. Actually, there is one famous quote by Werner Heisenberg was, that is, the atom of modern physics can be symbolized only throughout a partial differential equation in an abstract space of many dimensions. All its quantities are inferential, no material properties can be directly attributed to it, and understanding of the atomic world in the primary sensuous fashion is impossible. It means what? Actually, if you want to understand the atomic world, you have to simplify a Schrodinger equation or differential equation. Actually, Schrodinger had discovered the equation that describes the structure of matter. It is a differential equation that determines the time evolution of the Hamiltonian representing a physical system. That's why, although it is not easy task, that Schrodinger equation of the hydrogen atom can rigorously solved by the following steps that we have to discuss, and we have to find out the solution of Schrodinger equation for hydrogen atom. In that case, the first step in dealing with the time dependent Schrodinger equation is the one towards deriving a time independent equation. If the potential function V is independent of the time coordinate and can be written as V is the function of x, y and z, it can be shown that the wave function can be separated in a spatial part and temporal part, because the potential energy is the function of r only, that is x, y, z. The latter is an oscillatory function of time. The special part of the wave function obeys the time independent Schrodinger equation. It means what? If we have to solve a Schrodinger equation for hydrogen atom, we have to take time independent wave equation, Schrodinger's time independent wave equation. It is the first step. In principle, the Hamiltonian is based on a 6 coordinate, 3 for each particle. The system can be transformed of the center of mass frame with relative coordinate x, y, z and the coordinate x, y, z, that describing the kinetic motion of the entire system. Actually, this transformation results in replacing the mass of the electron m by its reduced mass mu m. In fact, only a change with a small effect now, the time independent Schrodinger equation is the transform from Cartesian basis, that is x, y, z, to the basis of spherical polar coordinate, that is r, theta and phi. Now the resulting time independent Schrodinger equation in a spherical coordinates with a potential dependent on only one coordinate, that is V of r, is a partial differential equation that can however be separated into three different ordinary differential equations. Means that differential equation, Schrodinger's time independent Schrodinger equation, can separate it into three different ordinary differential equations. And that equations can be solved with separation of variables. Then the three differential equations can be solved each at a time. All three involve a quantization condition that results from the mathematics of solving that equation. Only solutions are found for same integer parameters, which we call a quantum numbers. Means once you are able to solve a Schrodinger wave equation for a hydrogen atom, from that we can generate a quantum numbers. On the basis of that quantum numbers, we can understand the atomic structure or the structure of matter in detail. Since there are three different equations, there are three quantum numbers that describes the physical system of the hydrogen atom. The first step of separation of time coordinate also gave a parameter, which is the energy of the quantum states. This energy only play a role in different differential equations for the coordinate r. So in the radial equation, because three different equations for r, theta and phi, that is the radial part of Schrodinger's wave equation. This has an important consequence for the hydrogen atom, that only the quantum number n associate with a radial part. N quantum number can be generated when once we solve a radial part of hydrogen atom, and that quantum number is energy dependent. The solution of angular part is not dependent on that energy. This is the reason why the energy level of the hydrogen atom do not depends on the quantum numbers L and M. L and M. Now, if we move forward, we are going to solve the Schrodinger equation for hydrogen atom. As we know, the potential energy of the electron proton system is V of r is equal to minus E square by 4 pi epsilon naught r. According to Coulomb's law, we can define V of r. Now, we know a Schrodinger's time independent wave equation, that is minus del square psi plus V psi is equal to E psi, or H psi is equal to E psi. H is nothing but a Hamiltonian operator, which is equal to minus h square by 2m plus V. If we substitute that value, it gives minus h square by 2m into del square psi plus V psi is equal to E psi. We know del square is nothing but a Laplacian operator. If we substitute that value, which is equal to dou square by dou x square plus dou square by dou y square plus dou square by dou z square, and the value of V is equal to minus E square by 4 pi epsilon naught r. Then that del square is equal to dou square by dou x square plus dou square by dou y square plus dou square by dou z square in Cartesian coordinate system. But we have to solve this Schrodinger's time independent wave equation for hydrogen atom in spherical polar coordinate system. It means what? We have to transform x, y, z in terms of r, theta and phi. X, y, z in terms of r, theta and phi. Therefore, del square is equal to 1 by r square dou by dou r square dou by dou r plus 1 by r square sin theta dou by dou theta into sin theta dou by dou theta plus 1 by r square sin square theta dou square by dou phi square. This is the Laplacian operator in spherical polar coordinate system. Once again, del square is equal to 1 by r square dou by dou r square into r square dou by dou r plus 1 by r square sin theta dou by dou theta sin theta dou by dou theta plus 1 by r square sin square theta dou square by dou phi square is the Laplacian operator in spherical polar coordinate system. Now, in spherical coordinate, r can vary from 0 to infinite. R radial part can vary from 0 to infinite, but its theta part vary from 0 to pi, and its phi part vary from 0 to 2 pi, 0 to 2 pi. If we substitute Laplacian operator in Schrodinger's time independent wave equation, therefore it becomes minus h cross square by 2m into 1 by r square dou by dou r square dou by dou r plus 1 by r square sin theta dou by dou theta into sin theta dou by dou theta plus 1 by r square sin square theta dou square by dou phi square into psi plus v of psi is equal to E psi. In spherical coordinates, psi is the function of r, theta and phi, and the plane is to look for a variable separable solution such as psi of r theta phi is equal to r of r y of theta phi, y of theta phi. We will in fact find such solution where y of theta phi are the spherical harmonic function and r of r is expressively in terms of Lagrange function. Before we do that, interfacing with the previous arguments and linear algebra may partially explain why we proceed in this direction. Okay, means that r part can be solved with the help of Lagrange function and its theta and phi part can be solved with the help of spherical harmonic function. Now, separating radial and angular dependency of Schrodinger time independent wave equation in spherical polar coordinate system. That is, psi of r theta phi is equal to r of r psi of theta phi. If we substitute the value of psi in above equation, then our equation becomes 1 by r square dou by dou r square dou by dou r into r of r y of theta phi plus 1 by r square sin theta dou by dou theta sin theta dou by dou theta r of r y of theta phi plus 1 by r square sin square theta dou square by dou phi square r of r y of theta phi minus 2m by h cross square v of r minus e into r of r psi r of r y theta of phi is equal to 0. Once again, if we substitute the value of psi r theta phi is equal to r of r y of theta phi, then our equation becomes 1 by r square dou by dou r square dou by dou r of r y of theta phi plus 1 by r square sin theta dou by dou theta into sin theta dou by dou theta into r of r y of theta phi plus 1 by r square sin square theta into dou square by dou phi square into r of r y of theta phi minus 2m by h cross square into v of r minus e into r of r y of theta phi is equal to 0. Now, here the first term of left hand side is r dependent, that's why we can take theta and phi are outside the differentiation. If we rearrange that equation, it becomes y of theta phi into 1 by r square dou by dou r square dou by dou r into r of r plus r of r 1 by r square sin theta dou by dou theta sin theta dou by dou theta into y of theta phi plus r of r 1 by r square sin square theta into dou square by dou phi square y of theta phi minus 2m by h cross square into v of r minus e into r of r y theta phi is equal to 0. Now, the next step is to substitute the value of potential energy V of r, and we have to separate its theta part, phi part and r part individually, that we will discuss in next lecture. If you have any doubt up to this, you can ask me. Okay. Thank you.